All right, I could not wait to get this thing out and try it out in the dirt. I'm just gonna bust up this double track real quick. It's just a dirt road, so nothing too challenging. Bike's on stock power and stock gearing at the moment. Just a little shakedown run, so we'll see how she does.
If you notice me looking down a lot in these clips, it was me trying to use the peak visor on my helmet to shade my eyes from the blinding sun as I was coming up these hills with really poor visibility. You'll notice here that Palomar Divide Truck Trail is an interesting mix of really fine sand and broken pavement from decades past, which makes for a pretty interesting riding experience with the constantly variable traction, and really challenges you to switch back and forth between dirt and pavement riding styles as you go.
Okay, so right off the bat, things I'm noticing. Killed the engine because I don't know if I'll be able to be heard. Rear tire is definitely the weakest link. I'm not used to having such little traction in the rear with these TKC 80s. These are the safety recall tires. I'm going to wear these down and then trade them in. Yeah, so this thing is dancing all over the place, which is fun, but not what I'm used to. So a little sketchy, but fun. Hopefully we don't shake any bolts loose on this thing. It is vibrating quite a lot, as everybody says. Mostly through the foot pegs, since I installed rubber damper handlebars. But so far so good. It's a lot of power. It's very light. I'm coming off a WR250R, so I think that it is very easy and very tempting for me to flog this thing and overdo it. So I got to make sure I'm out here alone. People know where I am, but there wasn't anybody that could join me, so I don't want to overcook it. I'm going to try to turn it down a notch, but the power is so available, so readily available. It's kind of hard to ride this thing slow right now, so I'll try to control myself. All right. Wow. What a beast. What a beast. That's fun, man. It's so light, so powerful. It's like double the power what I'm used to, minus 40, 45 pounds or so. Oh, yeah. That is fun. I am out of breath. My legs are burning. I was standing pretty much that whole time with a few breaks to sit down. So we got a beautiful evening up here. There's about 30 minutes of sunset till sunset. Tires, yep. It's gonna need tires. I got a set of knobbies sitting for it, but just gonna have to wait. It'll burn through these. I'm too cheap. And would you know it, I lost my license plate already. First ride. Okay, so that's gonna cut this short. That means before it gets dark, I have to turn around and go really slow down the whole trail and just hope that I find that plate, because I don't know how it came off. I haven't crashed. I haven't hit anything. Just, you know, going over those jumps, I guess. That's my next mission now. Fun's over. Let's go find the plate. No way. Literally 100 yards from where I stopped, this thing is laying on the ground waiting for me. I'm so lucky. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to request a new plate from the DMV, but like, I don't even have this bike in my name yet. I just got this thing. It's on my insurance and that's it. And look at that, these just pulled right out. I shouldn't even turn the camera off. I literally, it's like at the top of the hill there is where I turned around. So I'm gonna throw this in my backpack and we'll keep on riding. I mean, we just got away with that, so very lucky. First of all, if you see me dipping my head down, it's because I'm blinded by the sun. And second of all, I was worried before this ride that the hardware for this P3 carbon fiber header guard might wiggle itself loose, and what do you know, with all those vibrations, I had these tightened down to a level where I was actually kind of worried I was going to be cracking the carbon fiber. And as you can see here, one glance down at just the right moment reveals that this thing was ready to go. This thing is done. So hopefully I didn't melt it too much with the direct contact on the header pipe, maybe just a little bit. What we're gonna do then is, it's a dang good thing I brought a backpack. I was not going to, but I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have my water bottle and maybe a snack. Well, I didn't realize that it would be carrying half the bike back as it rattles apart. Now, to be fair, the things that have rattled off are things that I installed myself, so that's on me, but it's a testament to how much this bike vibrates. Let's toss this in the backpack. I don't even know if it's gonna fit. I'm gonna have to get creative here, and it might be sticking out the top just to get it zipped. I will keep one of these bolts, the only one that remains, as a reference. It's probably an M6 1.5 or 125, something like that. And we'll get some more hardware. I have red Loctite coming in the mail tomorrow. Otherwise, all of these bolts would have already had it. Anyways, the adventure continues. Maybe we'll make it up to the fire lookout tower. I don't know if we have time at this point, but what a beautiful view, huh? Backpack for the win. Look at that. Okay, now nothing else falls off because we don't have any room left.
Now, eagle-eyed viewers are going to notice a sudden and stark transition to complete darkness here. Let me fill you in on what happened. I got about 3/4 of the way up to the top of the hill, and it was starting to get dark, and I noticed that my headlight wasn't working. So I stopped to take a look at that, and I realized that the bike was also gushing fuel anytime the engine started. So I decided it was time to tuck tail and head back down the mountain. And to avoid gushing fuel everywhere, and potentially running out of gas, I tried to freewheel it down in neutral or with the clutch pulled in as much as I could. So essentially I was riding a 250-pound downhill mountain bike in complete darkness down Palomar Divide truck trail. It was very interesting and very comical and actually very fun, although incredibly dangerous with no headlight. I'm bummed that I lost a lot of that footage, but as a consolation prize, you can listen to my manic ramblings toward the end of the trail. I'm also happy to report that both the headlight and the fuel leak were easy fixes. The headlight connector had some dislodged pins from my repeated plugging and unplugging it while messing with the turn signals, and the fuel leak was caused by a mangled O-ring in the fuel screen quick disconnect coupler from when I installed the new gas tank.
Anyways, I am rambling about pretty much anything to distract myself from how stupid and dangerous this was. Although, oh god, I almost got bucked out of the seat. Couldn't see, I hit a hump and I couldn't see it. There's no contrast, it's all just tan. All just tan. My front tire was washed out on me. Okay, slow down. We're almost to the end of the trail. This would be the absolute worst, most embarrassing place to eat it. And there's still a chance we're going to. Oh my gosh, my forearm is cramping. I'm holding the clutch in instead of shifting to neutral. Found neutral and now I need power. Damn it. Okay, too fast. And that is much too loose to be using my front brake. I almost ran something over back there. I don't know if it was a mouse. Nope, those are plants. I think we're really close. I think I see the parking lot. Oh yeah, we're good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Side lights. There we go. All right, well, if you've watched this whole video, thanks for watching. I don't know why you did. I guess because it was ridiculous and silly, but we'll get this thing patched up. We'll get it all Loctited up, and we'll get it back out here for some more rides. I'll get more thoughts and impressions. Right now, all I can say is amazing power, super lightweight bike. So nice to be popping it over jumps and stuff. It is so much fun. I will be back with more videos on this bike. See you in the next one. We can drive it home with no headlight. Okay, I'm done.